Hi, this step-by-step guide will teach you where exactly to find successful projects, how to distinguish good NFTs from bad ones, and how to flip them for profit. I will highlight the crucial points to look out for in this video. First, where to find good projects. There are different ways. NFTs are digital pieces of art that you can own, so you can start by going to the source itself, meaning if there is an artist, a celebrity, or a company you like, which has already a good reputation, you might want to jump into their NFT collection the moment they enter the NFT space. It's just a matter of time before almost every company or celebrity will eventually have its own collection, and you can be one of the first to actually own a piece of their limited collection. Okay, but where will I hear about these NFT announcements? Of course, multinationals will have their in-house marketing department, and as they have a big following already, you will probably find it out immediately on the news or the minute they post it on Twitter, because it will be an immediate trending topic. But for brand new, unknown NFT projects, you will have to do quite some research yourself. You might be lucky and find the next Bored Ape Yachts Club, but you can also fall in the hands of a bad project. I'll guide you in this video to help you distinguish the good from the bad. Alright, where do you start? First, you start by clicking on the subscribe button, because one of the first people to be announcing brand new NFT projects will probably be NFT influencers on Twitter and YouTube, because they have a specific audience that are more likely to buy NFTs. Therefore, NFT projects will reach out to those influencers in the NFT niche, asking if they want to make an announcement about their upcoming project. And don't just stick to only one influencer. Try to diversify and follow multiple people. I leave a list in the description of good NFT YouTubers you should definitely check out. This way, when you're researching about upcoming projects you want to invest in, you sometimes see person X and person Y both follow this account on Twitter. That, my friends, is a very good sign. When multiple NFT influencers that you trust are also following a specific project, it's a good indication that it has potential. But it doesn't stop there. There is a lot more, such as pressing the like button for the YouTube algorithm to know that you want to be informed about NFT related videos. Seriously, your like on this video is actually helping you discover more NFT content. Now, besides Twitter and YouTube, you can also discover new projects on Discord and even on Facebook groups. There are public servers or public pages where everyone can discuss upcoming NFT projects. And if everyone has access, so do scammers or people with bad intentions. So always be careful who exactly is spreading the information. Remember, a random person doesn't have a reputation to lose. Influencers risk losing their name, their following, and the trust of their audience if they don't get selective. A more general way to find out about upcoming projects is on rarity.tools and raritysniffer.com. On both websites, you have a tab called Upcoming Projects, where you find an immediate overview of new projects with their information, such as a link to their Discord, Twitter page, mint date, the total amount of NFTs, and the price. Now, NFTs are not just JPEGs. They often have utilities, and certain projects will exchange precious information as a benefit for owning their NFT. In other words, your NFT is like a ticket to get access to a private show. For example, my first NFT was from Astrohead, and by owning one, you get access to a private category on their Discord where they give trading signals, such as when to mint a promising NFT and when to sell it for profit. Only the owners have access to these private trading alerts, so it might get easier later on if you manage to get into a project that provides such high quality value by being a holder of their NFT. Well, how do I know if the project I'm investing in will give me these benefits later on? That's an excellent question. You can all read this in their roadmap on their website or on their Discord server before investing into the project. A roadmap maps out the goals and strategies of the project, what the developers are planning in future stages, what will happen after the NFTs are minted, the benefits for NFT holders, their long-term vision, and so on. But be careful, bad projects can also copy-paste roadmaps from other projects. If you're interested in a project, make sure they keep their word. If they promised a giveaway, then they should do a giveaway. But if the team is full of excuses to not live up to what they promised, you better think twice. Alright, let's say you hear about an NFT project and you want to be sure that if you own an NFT from this project, that someone is willing to buy it from you later on at a higher price. This leads me to one of the most important factors to see whether or not a project will survive: a strong community. After hearing about a specific project, the first thing I look up is, what does the community say? How big is their community? How much belief and popularity do they have for this project? You can always check the amount of followers a project has on Discord, Twitter, or Instagram, but be aware that followers can be faked. For example, my profile with 500 followers on Instagram is made by a scammer, because my official Instagram profile only has around 100 followers. So the total number of followers is not the most reliable point to look at. How to identify fake followers versus real organic growth? If a project has 10 or 100,000 followers, but their pictures or tweets have almost no interaction, then there might be something off. Also, a verify check is a very good sign that a project is legit, but starting projects often don't have that yet. So it's not a requirement for me personally, but it is a big proof of trust if they do have. Another way to check if people are generally excited is to join the project's Discord. Go to the main chat and ask anything. For example, hey, I just discovered this NFT project. Are you guys excited? And bam, that's it. A good project should have around 5 to 10 messages per minute. So if nobody is replying to your question, you might be very early, or you should stay away from that project. The number of people inside the Discord can also give you an idea on how well it's performing. A small following is not necessarily bad. Just check every now and then if it keeps on growing and that members are actively engaged. I once joined a project with over 100,000 members. I was late in the game, so I didn't do lots of research. I just minted one NFT during their public mint, but after a few days there were still thousands of NFTs left to mint, and that was a big red flag for me. Those members on Discord obviously did not came organically or lost interest along the way. So I sold my NFT immediately and got extremely lucky that I even managed to sell it, because it turned out to be a bad investment. So big following is not always equal to a guarantee of success. Be aware that trading NFTs are riskier than trading crypto. With crypto, you can step out whenever you want, even with a loss. But with NFTs, you need a buyer. The moment you see that you can sell your NFT for a profit, 9 times out of 10 I would consider to hit the sell button, especially when you're in profit. All projects will promise to be the next CryptoPunks, but chances are so extremely small. Sometimes you just want to get rid of an NFT, but there is simply nobody willing to buy, even with a loss. So never use money you can't afford to lose. Now, this video is not financial advice, by the way, it's just my opinion. And sometimes you just have to listen to your gut. For example, another red flag that grabbed my attention is a project that focused their marketing all around one big giveaway of $200,000, instead of doing multiple smaller prizes to the community. Now, why could this be a bad sign? My personal feeling is that this big prize will probably fall in the hands of someone inside the team or a friend of the creators, because it's easier to have one fake winner than a whole fake community. And today, when I look back at this project, it completely died out. To be a good leader, you need to be a good listener. A team that listens to its community can go a long way. Will the project modify certain strategies in favor of the community if needed? For example, I was watching a giveaway of crypto champions and the winners were about to be announced. All members were shouting for a live giveaway to make sure they were playing fair, and the team listened. The giveaway was broadcast live, and this simple act helped build more trust to the community. Another piece of advice, but not financial advice, is to look up if the creators' names are public. It's not necessarily a bad sign if their real names aren't mentioned, but it does add some trust. The team knows that their name and reputation are on stake if they do so. Also, if the names are known, you can easily research the artists and developers on social media or on LinkedIn to see if they actually have previous experience in the field. For me, it's somehow a trust factor knowing who exactly is working behind the screens, and it helps me decide whether or not I see myself investing my money in these guys' projects. And even though art is subjective, it can be a good indicator. Yes, the most popular projects are perhaps just a few pixels on a screen, but nowadays you can find new projects with just absolutely stunning high quality 3D art that looks insane. If on top of that they have an active community and interesting utilities, you might want to jump into such NFT project. An example is Hape Beast Prime. A few days ago you could mint them for 0.2 Ethereum plus gas, and they are already at a floor price of 8 Ethereum, and the reveal is yet to come. But the sneak peeks of their art are clearly next level. They have over 400,000 members, and their NFTs have functionalities in the upcoming metaverse. If you were able to get into a whitelist of such a big project, it would be clearly easy money. So now we talked about new projects that were just released and you tried to mint or get into the whitelist, but unfortunately you failed. Happened to me and many others as well. So what about investing in existing projects that you cannot mint anymore? Well, you can still buy such NFTs on the secondary market, such as on OpenSea.io. If you're planning on buying such an NFT on the secondary marketplace, go to their official page on OpenSea, check how many NFTs are listed for sale. What's the floor price compared to the mint price? What are people currently bidding for? Look also into the history and see how many NFTs are actually being sold in the past 24 hours. For example, if you see that multiple NFTs got sold in the last hour, it will probably have more traction than a project where the last activity was 4 days ago. If you see that the price is declining multiple days in a row, it's also not a great sign. People try to get rid of their NFTs because there is not enough demand, and so the price just keeps pushing down. On the other hand, if you notice that a collection was trading at 1 ETH, then at 1.2 ETH, the next day 1.5 ETH, you clearly see an upwards trend. The project is most likely getting traction by someone of influence, or the community is growing, so try to catch those waves early enough, buy it soon and sell it when you see you can make a good profit. One more precious tip: as you may know, buying NFTs requires you to use cryptocurrencies, and those prices change dramatically with time. So when the value of Ethereum and Solana goes down and everyone is panic selling their cryptocurrencies away, yes, that's the exact moment you should buy your liquidity. Accumulate your Ethereum and Solana position when there is blood everywhere. Not financial advice, but I saved so much money by buying the dip. And funny enough, there seems to be a correlation between NFTs and crypto. When the crypto market goes up, the NFT space goes down, and the same goes the other way around. Alright, we know where to find projects, we know some good and bad signs to look for. Now we'll talk about flipping those NFTs for profit. For me personally, the best strategy to flip successfully is to enter into as many whitelists as possible of popular and hyped projects. If you can, mint 2 NFTs, one you sell immediately at a 2x worth of the mint price. This means you get your full investment back, and the second NFT is your bag of gold, meaning it's up to you to take the risk to take it long term and try to sell it for massive gains, or you sell it for a more modest profit whenever you want. The most important thing is to get your initial investment back. Everything above is just profit. Or if the utility the NFT provides is worth its price, you can simply hold the NFTs for its perks. But be aware that a lot of projects never manage to make a 2x in the first place. When I noticed I invested in such poorly performing NFT project, I try to sell both at the same time as quickly as possible with just a tiny profit, or just to break even. If you feel like you need to sell, then sell it. There is no shame in taking very small profits or very small losses if you think it's the wisest thing to do. If you're ready to mint your first NFT, you need to watch this tutorial tutorial where I show you exactly step by step on how to prepare your first mint and how to sell your NFT successfully. It can be overwhelming, but trust me, this video over here explains every step easily like if you're 5 years old. So like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you loved it. See you next time, guys. Bye.